Hey guys, welcome to Winter in Fairbrook, the flower shop. I race upstairs, one hand firmly on the railing so that I don't slip on the bits of melting snow left by the other students who've passed this way. As soon as I reach my room, I throw myself onto my bed and let out a huge sigh. I'm free. The first semester of college is finally over. Ooh, who's this? It's a pretty good feeling, isn't it? My roommate Clara grins as she zips up a warm jacket. I'm heading out for a jog. Want to come along? I shake my head before burying my face into my pillow. No thanks. I mumble into my pillow. School may be over for the semester, but I still have like a million things to take care of. Huh? Like what? My parents want me to get a job over winter break. They think it'll teach me responsibility or something. I roll over and stare at the ceiling. I was so caught up in homework and finals, I totally forgot. I didn't even think about it until just now. Clara laughs and grins at me. Is that all? That's hardly a million things. Don't laugh at me like that. It's a big deal. If I don't get a job, my parents say they're going to take my new car back. It's totally unfair. And where am I supposed to get a job now? I don't even have a resume, and I absolutely refuse to be a waitress. I know it's a big deal. It's just that I think I have a solution for you. I suddenly perked up. A solution? You can get me a job? Of course I can, as long as you're okay with a bit of manual labor. Ugh, I'll take anything as long as I'm not serving food. Well, I don't know if I can guarantee that much. But it's really not such a bad deal. A friend of mine runs a small flower shop back in my hometown. And? And she's been having a lot more work than she can handle lately. I thought you were from Fairbrook. Isn't that place kind of small? It's minuscule. Clara doesn't seem too fond about her hometown. How much business could a flower shop in a place the size of Fairbrook get? Well, most of the business comes from out of the state. She ships flowers across the country these days. Wow. It's a long story, kind of impossible to explain it all in one go. I see. Anyway, since it's the holiday season, she's going to be swamped with orders. She said she can use another hand around the shop. I can't go back to Fairbrook because I'm training with the cross-country team. But I bet she'd be happy to have your help. You mean it? She'd really give me a job? Of course. I could call her up right now and tell her you're interested. I leap out of my bed and throw my arms around Clara. Clara, thank you so much. You're the best roommate ever. She grins. Yeah, I know. She pulls out her cell phone and hits the number on speed dial. Let me just call her and talk about it. She waits for a few moments as the phone rings. Hey, Susanna, it's Clara. Yep, I'm doing fine. Hey, about that thing we talked about, I really can't make it, but my roommate said she'd be happy to help. Tomorrow? Wow, Clara puts her hand over the receiver and whispers to me. Can you be there by tomorrow? Sure. I respond before I fully comprehend the question. Clara grins and turns back to the phone. She says she'll be there. Great! Clara gives me a thumbs up. Alright, have fun. Say hi to everyone for me, okay? Later! I'm sorry, it's just so weird to be voicing someone so peppy. Clara hangs up and tucks the phone away. Looks like it's even busier there than I thought. Susanna says if you could make it there by tomorrow, that would be really great. Oh, yeah, sure. Cool. Clara grabs an old sheet of math homework and scribbles an address across the back. That's the place you have to be. Then, anyway, I'm heading out. See ya. With a small wave, she heads out, shutting the door behind her. Phew. I throw myself back on my bed in relief. I actually have a job. What a miracle. However, even as I feel myself relax, reality starts creeping in on me. Tomorrow? Tomorrow? What am I even supposed to be doing? I never worked at a flower shop before. What if I screw up? What did Claire mean when she said she couldn't guarantee I wouldn't be serving food? I remember Claire saying Fairbrook is pretty tiny. They get internet there at least, right? How long am I even supposed to be out there? Oh man, why do I never think ahead? The hours speed by faster than I expect. You're still up? Claire enters looking tired, but pleased with herself. Her face is flushed red from running outside in the cold. She looks surprised to see me awake. I look out the window. The sky is already dark. Yeah, what's up? Nothing. I just thought you want to get to sleep early. It's a pretty long drive to Fairbrook. It should be fine. If you say so. I glance around at the random clothing and books scattered across the dorm room. I haven't even started packing yet. I rush around the room, scooping up all of my clothing and other belongings. I honestly have no idea what I'll be needing once I get out there, so I cram my suitcase full of practically my entire wardrobe. Half of my clothing haven't even been washed yet. I guess I can wash them when I get there. It always feels like I'm doing everything at the last minute. I finally get everything packed, and I rush to print out the directions to Fairbrook. Looks like my parents have written an email back to me. I glance over it quickly. They want to know what sort of job it is. I quickly type in flower shop and hit the reply button before rushing back to my packing. By the time I'm done, the sun is already coming up. Guess I have no choice. I drag my suitcase out to my car and toss it into the trunk with a groan. What a way to start winter break. Wow, I expected a lot more traffic due to the holidays, but I guess everyone's headed to their airports right now. I situate myself in one of the middle lanes of the highway and zip along without any interruptions. Man, this is boring. I wish I at least had my MP3 player to entertain me. But naturally, it's stuffed in my suitcase along with all my clothes. After a few hours, I pull off an exit and find myself driving through a quaint little town. Is this Fairbrook? I glance down at the printed instructions. Nope, looks like I still have ways to go. When I look back at the road, I realize I drifted off into the other lane. Ah! I quickly swerve to avoid an oncoming truck. The driver honks at me and gives me a nasty glare. I guess I should probably keep my eyes on the road. The next 2 hours are pretty much uneventful, and I finally roll into Fairbrook. Wow, this place is even smaller than I thought it would be. I thought Clara was exaggerating when she talked about how small her hometown was, but this place really is tiny. I pull up in front of the flower shop and idle for a moment. The front door swings open and a young woman with blonde curls hurries out with a smile on her face. Sorry, I just cannot read today. Natalie. I turn off the engine and slump back in my seat. Ugh, made it. The woman knocks at my window and I swing my car door open slowly. A sudden gust of frigid air fills the car. I wish I had remembered to wear a jacket, but naturally, it's in my suitcase instead of on me. Hi. She's just like me. I love this main girl. Loving this so much so far. I roll my head back and gaze dolefully up at her. She looks incredibly chipper, especially for how cold it is outside. Susanna, right? That's right. I'm so glad you can make it. Clara told me you'd be coming. Susanna leads me to a small room in the back. It's pretty barren looking, but the bed on the far wall looks very inviting right now. You can sleep for now. I'm sure you're tired. You got that right. Just rest. You can start work tonight. Good. I shut my eyes and fall asleep before I can think anymore. Huh? I open my eyes very slowly and stare at the room. This isn't my dorm room. It's much too clean for that. I look around slowly, trying to get my bearings. Oh, right. Fairbrook. I sit up at the sound of a soft knock at the door. Come in. The door opens, and a young boy enters. I can't tell how old he is, but I doubt he's entered college yet. First guy. I don't know what to think yet. Hey, Natalie, right? Yeah. Are you Susanna's brother? I remember Clara told me Susanna had a brother who stopped by her place once in a while. I'd always thought the brother was older, though. This guy looks much more like a kid. Oh no, that's Trent. I just come by to help out sometimes. My name is Jacob. Susanna wanted me to check on you. Check on me? Well, dinner's ready, you see. Dinner? Have I really been sleeping that long? I did crash pretty hard after the long drive from here, though. Ah, I see. Thanks. Did he really just do that? That is so cute. Jacob shifts uncomfortably. It looks like he's doing his best not to stare at me. Is something wrong? What? No, I've never been in a girl's bedroom before. This is too cute. I feel bad. Hey, it's not a big deal. It's just a room, isn't it? Yeah. Come on. Yesterday it was just an empty bedroom. Just because I'm sleeping here doesn't mean you should be embarrassed. So, there isn't a problem, right? Yeah, I guess you're right. Of course I am. Anyway, you shouldn't be so nervous around me. I'm gonna be here for a while. We should get to know each other. Aww. Yeah, that would be nice. Jacob beams at me. Especially since we'll probably be working together. That's the spirit. Now, let's get going. I'm starving.